In this ninth and final segment, Andrea and Nicole speak to efforts to use social media to spread the word and take advantage of this once-in-a-generation opportunity.
We are asking also if you haven't already posted anything on your website, to include the campaign onto it. If you could link it, it would be good for your membership meeting, to also broaden that conversation on it. The more that we are talking about it, it's good. Whatever material that we can provide, I'm happy to do that. If you go to the makeitfair.ca site, again, you'll find some stuff on it, but other stuff as they come along. I know Labor Council usually e-blast as well to put stuff out there. That would be helpful for a steward meeting. Any meeting that you have, whether it's the Equity, Women's Committee, any meeting that we have that opportunity to have these kind of conversation, and any social media out there that you are linked to spread the word on them. And I know there's two important meetings coming up soon. There's a number of unions that sit at the steering committee, Make It Fair steering committee, for OFL, and on the 23rd of this month they're having another planning meeting to look at where we're at this point. Now the rally is over, the MPP visit to give an update of where we're at and the next step. So that's coming up on the 23rd, and then on the 29th they're having OFL is calling for a heads of union meeting to talk about the proposal that we put forward, and again really look at it carefully to see, do we want to stay that way, or is there some way that we want to shave it off, or what's our position on it? Because we have to consider this is like bargaining. We put proposal out and then we look at where is our strongest link and can we win them? What it's going to take to win them? It's really important that we are using the opportunity. I think they spend several months pretending that they never heard of it. And now that we've done the first knocking on doors, and there was a few of them that didn't even accept the appointment to open the door for anyone to come in. And we were looking at, and if they continue doing that, what do we do with them? They can't just ignore people like that. So now it's that time to really push back at them to say, look, we're watching. And when for 3 people or 4 people in their office, it represents thousands behind. If you're from a union and you're saying, I represent a number of people that live in your riding, I'm here, I report back to them. Where do you stand in this? It's important that they know that that's the pressure. So even though they got a visit on the October 5th, we went right back in the middle of the week and start calling them again for other appointments. So some of them got other visits since then.
So the lobby training that Rick went to, we also had members from other areas within the GTA, so Barrie and Hamilton, that also attended. And I actually was at the Barrie Regional Women's Committee meeting last night, and one of the members on that went to the lobby training as well, she specifically met with her MP to talk about the Make It Fair campaign. And now the Barrie Regional Women's Committee is doing follow-up with their MPs in the area around that. Mm-hmm. But even when we've been doing lobbying with members for federal MPs, we've been asking them to make a commitment that they would speak to their provincial counterparts, and we've been raising the Make It Fair campaign every time that we've been meeting with any federal MPs, just to stress that although this is a provincial campaign, we want to make sure that it's linked, and various ways that we have been able to link this campaign in with our lobbying is that we're also bringing up, the missing and murdered Aboriginal women's investigation and inquiry, and the impact of on Aboriginal communities around wages and other issues. So I think it's really easy to link this campaign to almost any other issue or campaign that a union's dealing with, right? Even right now, we have almost all of our groups outside of our directly chartered locals that are in bargaining or approaching bargaining. And so it's very easy for us, even though it's a federal or a provincial campaign, to link in making decent wages for everyone across the board, right? And the impact that it has, whether you're federal or a provincial worker, having a living wage is extremely important to have healthy communities. So it's a great campaign, and we have linked the website to our PSAC Ontario website, and we've posted materials, and in our e-blasts, whenever there's updates, we send stuff out. I mean, we had a decent turnout from PSAC members from even outside of the GTA to the October rally, and members were really excited to participate in the lobby and do whatever they can to support the campaign. But I mean, there's always more work that we can do to make sure that 5 more members know about it and can participate and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.